Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you're all having a very Merry Christmas. This video should be released on Christmas Day, so thank you all so much for spending some of your Christmas with us here with My Friend Watches. This was heavily requested at least last year when we first started getting recognition for the series. This is the Star Wars Holiday Special. I don't know if any of us have actually seen it all the way through. I tried last year just so I would be prepared when we actually did watch it. I could not get through it. It was awful. I think I got through probably about 30, it was whenever this feather lady started singing, and that's when I just checked out. We'll get there, we'll get there. I am not looking forward to this at all. However, I am looking forward to us having a good time while watching it. I'm hoping it's gonna hit that so bad it's good watching it together. I'm guessing many of you have not seen it as well, so the clips I show in this might be the first time you see any of it, so we'll have a lot of fun together. Pastor, going into it, what are you thinking?
You said so bad it's good. You got me thinking The Room.
I don't know if it's so bad it's good, but I'm hoping that us being together joking will turn it into that.
Is this gonna ruin Star Wars for me, Holden?
It actually might.
In that case, I was gonna say I'm sorry I'm not wearing any Star Wars merch or gear or whatever, but I'm kind of happy to not know.
Jenna, what about you going into this? It's been a while since we've done anything Star Wars, I think, with you or Matt.
Thank God.
What are you thinking going into it?
I'm actually really excited because I had a great time watching Cats, even though that was horrible. Yeah. And I love The Room, not because it's a good movie, but just because of all the inside jokes that we have now. So I'm actually really excited to see this.
Jeremy, had you not seen this? I thought you did, but I guess you didn't. What are you thinking going into it?
If Attack of the Clones didn't ruin Star Wars for you, I don't know how this one could. It's crazy that none of us have seen it, considering it's one of the few you can literally watch for free on YouTube. If you guys are curious about maybe doing a watch along or something like that, you can find it. It's out there. Kind of to Jenna and Holden's point, like, this is one that I've always heard is just infamously bad. I know something about Life Day, something about a female Wookiee, and that's about it. Like, I'm looking forward to it, I guess.
Jen, what about you? What are you thinking going into this?
To be honest, I'm a little concerned, just because I haven't heard one person say it was good. So, and also kind of what Pastor said, I hope it doesn't ruin Star Wars for me. I kind of have a feeling it's going to, since you mentioned that it's possible.
George Lucas, like, straight up said he regretted making this. He tried pulling it everywhere. It aired once, I think, on CBS, and then, like, nobody saw it or heard from it again. George Lucas just, like, hated the whole thing. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, has jokes about it, how if you think this was bad, I was in the holiday special. So it has a funny insider reputation for being bad. That being said, Matt, getting into it, what do you think?
Today's a great day, folks. Merry friggin' Christmas. We get to crap on Star Wars together. I can't wait. It's been about a year since we've really touched on Star Wars, what started all of this, which is trippy to think about. I go in with an open mind this time. I really do. Having said that, Star Wars kicked every bit of this off. I was very ignorant to, I guess, cinema as a whole. I still think that Star Wars is crap, but it's just not my thing. But I'm secretly kind of excited to know that everyone hates this Star Wars film. Yeah, we'll see. Got a little plug here. 30-day full body group challenge. Check it out, MattLaneFitness.com. Holden, really appreciate the plug. Thanks, bro. Okay, bye-bye.
No problem. Your New Year's resolution, try out Matt's program. Give it about, till February. We all know you're gonna quit anyway. And we'll give it a shot. All right, let's get into it. By the way, I think this might be a movie I could show the full reaction to, so I might be doing that on Patreon. If I'm leaving this part in the video, it means that I'm having the full reaction to this on my Patreon, so if you're hearing me say that, it's on there, so go check it out. All right, everyone, let's get into it. The Star Wars Holiday Special.
The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
So was this like announced and whatnot? Like?
Oh yeah, this was a big deal.
Oh my God, it's this old. Okay.
I know it's an important day.
Is the movie started? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, there you go. There's your
Yay!
off-brand Star Wars text.
This movie's gonna suck.
It's just about an hour of this, Matt. Do it. Jump. You're in this movie. Just get it over with.
Is that George in that costume?
The Spider-Man 1977 movie.
Shut up, Holden.
Okay, great. There's not been a spoken word yet.
Right?
They're going for visual storytelling, okay? Imagine getting cast in a Star Wars project and you get this role.
Is there a story to this?
I don't think so.
Is it like a circus?
I don't know. I think they're just trying to occupy the kid. It's like this is their version of sticking him in front of a TV.
How long are we gonna do this, guys?
It's like an hour and 30 minutes left each shot.
There's Holden's computer.
Hello, Marla. Digi. Hiya, Lumpy. Where's Chewbacca?
Oh, that eye makeup.
I know, they got him painted up.
You don't know where he is? I wouldn't worry about Chewbacca. I know him and he hasn't missed a life day yet, right?
This is just how I remember Star Wars.
An Imperial Guard. I suppose you want to see my identification.
He literally like walked up to him. You want to see my ID?
A pocket-sized aquarium. Wonderful, isn't it? You're wondering when that shaggy carpet you ordered will arrive at your home. Besides shaving and hair trimming, it's guaranteed to lift stains off clothing, faces, and hands. Cleans teeth, fingers, and toenails, washes eyes, pierces ears, calculates, modulates, and syncopates life rhythms.
Those devices that they made.
I don't know. Nobody cares.
Is he supposed to be that yellow?
It's gotta be just bad color. Oh, Vader.
That's from the movie.
Vader's. Oh.
I think it's from the movie.
Everyone has end-stage liver disease in this.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good shot later. Oh hey kid.
Glad we're back to this scene.
They just want Chewbacca home for Life Day. Okay, that's what's going on. Oh, I forgot about this. Space Julie Child.
Yeah, I literally was about to say that.
We just slice into bite-sized morsels, but only you know the size of a bite in your family, eh?
Do we need this much detail about this friggin' stew?
It gets worse. Guys, this scene gets worse.
I feel like I need to get a pen and paper to get the recipe. What the hell's happening?
They're all together now. Cook it, pan beef up. Whip.
There it is.
To beat. So it's beef.
Dr. Seuss was involved in this.
Got it just in time. Now at this time, I usually like to taste the broth.
Imagine showing somebody this and being like, I swear to God, it's the greatest franchise of all time.
This actually feels just like all the movies I've already seen from Star Wars.
The Empire has declared martial law.
Talking about Wookiee politics and stuff.
The people that make the TIE fighters also make the X-Wings. Somebody's getting rich. If you follow the money, you're all blind, you're all sheep.
Happy Life Day. Wow. You know what I mean?
It's like 96, but you'll make it.
I know this part.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, this is very
I can
erotic.
feel my creation. Oh, we are excited.
Wow. My wife doesn't walk in.
That's Grandma. The Wookiee
yeah,
is Grandma.
Oh.
I was with you.
Oh, my wife doesn't walk in.
I am your fantasy. I am your experience.
That's Grandma in the thing you said, right?
I thought, yeah.
Who am I to judge what Grandma's
Yeah,
into?
100%.
You know?
That we might turn this moment into an eternity.
How much control did George Lucas actually have over this?
It's a variety show with a framing device of a bunch of Wookiees not talking.
So it's a musical inside of a Star Wars.
Yeah.
For the love of
And I don't mean
God.
to impugn on her ability to sing or talent, but
No.
what is this doing in Star Wars? This is honestly the worst Christmas gift I could give my subscribers.
How much longer is this?
I'm still giving it a chance.
Shut
She's
up.
singing about.
No, you're not. Shut up. None of it's all
Did you give? What about my uncle? Did you give him a chance?
She looks and sounds great.
She's agreed.
All right.
Jeremy's checked out. Matt's checked out.
No, I'm trying. Give it a chance.
It's not so much about giving it a chance as it is just getting through it at this point.
You may speak now if you wish.
Marla, it's so good to see you. Happy Life Day. You mean they haven't arrived yet?
She says there has been no contact.
Yes, I think I understand her message.
That's the female Wookiee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it was Grandpa.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that.
Look, I can see you're in good hands, Marla. I'll contact you again soon.
That's cool. We don't know what the hell Mala's saying.
Wookie Ookies.
What?
That's from the movie.
Never seen so much Imperial traffic in this system. Better land on the north side, we'll be safer there. So it's a long walk. A little exercise never hurt anybody.
All right, so the overall story is a classic. Let's get him home to the family.
Let's get him home in time for Christmas.
But I gotta tell you, all the details are falling by the wayside.
Oh, looks like he's gonna make it in time.
Somebody gets shot down.
He's probably gonna get arrested on Christmas Day. They weren't supposed to let any ships in and out. What'd I say?
Oh, don't worry, guys. You'll never get hit by them.
We have rights in this country. Is that Woody Harrelson?
This unit is occupied by 4 Wookiees.
Yeah, you're on Kashyyyk, my guy.
Search the drilling. While I'm finishing up here, why don't you boys take it easy, relax, put your feet up, and make yourself to home. Now you come in the kitchen at home, man.
I hope there are not more green screen small people dancing.
We have another musical number coming up for sure.
Will you get on with it?
Okay.
Me watching this movie.
It's Jefferson Starship about to perform. You know who
God,
they
this
are?
commercial looks so good.
Why would they be watching this while the Wookiee family is like getting arrested and like
Yeah,
interrogated?
it makes no sense.
Could have been doing anything with my Sunday.
Pastor's not even paying attention
Pastor's
anymore.
like playing
He's giving
World
up.
of Warcraft or some shit.
This honestly gives me a lot of compassion for Kathleen Kennedy, for people saying she ruined Star Wars.
Yeah.
She didn't have anything to do with this.
I take back my Attack of the Clones joke too.
So they're like conducting like some kind of search warrant, and he's like there watching Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
I don't know why you guys are trying to rush through this to get back to that Wookiee nonsense.
We are awaiting the return of Captain Han Solo and his first mate Chewbacca.
It makes things invisible, I think. Yes, even you.
I can't understand what Chewbacca's doing.
Whoa. Whatever he's doing, there must be a reason.
Why are we watching a cartoon now?
This is Y4 to base. He's heading straight for a moon in the Pana system.
I wish, with all my heart, to fly with dragons in a land apart.
And I'm your only chance of getting out of here alive.
Although Boba Fett quickly located the serum for the sleeping virus, we had no idea of his real plan.
What is it now? So what did he just watch? Is that like a real thing that was happening?
Well, because the characters exist in universe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see why they call you the best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie.
What is this sleeping thing?
Yo, he looks like a Mad TV caricature.
May the Force be with you.
We made it an hour through, guys. Elapsed time, 1 hour.
The motor abilities of a Morpheus system are frequently impaired by...
If you assemble it properly, following the instructions
Why?
I'm about
Why?
to give you, it will provide many years of fun.
Right, he's supposed to be a robot. What are you doing, dude?
What in the hell was that?
Imagine having the creative force to like do a Star Wars holiday special, and you include this segment. Somebody wrote the dialogue
And
for this.
just completely shit the bed with the entire thing.
I can't believe they didn't show the Incredible Hulk for this.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
We're at
nice.
the cantina.
I think that's literally the Greedo. Oh, there's a wolf.
Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same costume.
It's the same shit every time.
Okay, now what's going on? Where's Chewbacca? Did he make it home in time?
Jenna said, is that a golden girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it really?
That's
B. Arthur.
Not Black Dorothy.
Flowers for you. I wanted to bring you something, and that's all I could think of. When I left here the other night, I felt something that I haven't felt in longer than I care to remember.
So what storyline are we working on now?
I don't know. This guy's just trying to get with the
Right, he's
golden
trying to.
girl.
All right, he's trying to get his alien.
Wow.
Maybe that's why.
He's coming behind the bar, bro. Okay.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Really
Not
loose rules
appropriate.
here at the bar, bro. You have a hole in your head.
Where's the other staff members?
What is happening?
Probably a health code violation, but okay.
There's something so unsettling about
Oh, his head is ew.
Yeah, he drinks out of his head.
We are placing a curfew on the entire Tatooine system effective immediately.
I don't know how long. Maybe forever. Closing me down again. All right. All right.
Somebody in the corner. Look, I know it's the government's law, but this is state law that we're going by.
Those are the guys from
Everybody just walks behind the bar.
Then homeward bound.
Oh, so she's singing.
Will this be the last thing of Star Wars I ever see?
No.
I don't know where this fits into the rest of the story.
No?
That's Michael Myers.
such a dear friend.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
You're such a dick.
Got clothes.
Good night.
This dumbass.
What the hell?
We're supposed to leave.
Is that meat on a stick?
Why do they watch any of that? Why are we watching this?
So he intercepted a transmission, is that what happened? He's gonna jump over. Oh, it's Chewie.
It's okay, everybody. He's gone. How are you?
And by gone, I mean murdered. We're all gonna have to leave this planet, you guys. And we just killed a stormtrooper at home. You can't stay here. Did you just throw that down too?
That was down the hook.
Don't worry, Ma.
Oh,
I'm
it's
here.
Mom. That's right.
Oh wait, are they gonna kiss? Wookiees have a different normal
Familial bond,
Yeah.
Are you sure know how to make a guy feel welcome?
You know there's a stormtrooper corpse at the bottom of the
Calling Officer B4711. Officer B4711. We are unable to reach you on your comm link.
Trooper B4711 was here with 3 other men. They left and he remained. As soon as they had gone, he packed a lot of food from this house and he robbed me blind. Then he took off for the hills.
Very well, we'll send out a search party.
I guess I believe that.
Going with it, sure.
We're almost done, guys. We made it.
Those are cool gags.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the blood sacrifice. So I got
Post-credit scene.
It's really dragging on, as Matt would say.
Par for the course.
Chewie with clothes on. That's cool.
That's really weird.
It is indeed true that at times like this, Artu and I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings, so that we could share your feelings with you.
Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were all right.
But we all share with you the hope that this day brings us closer to freedom and to harmony and to peace. I hope that this day will always be a day of joy in which we can reconfirm our dedication and our courage.
Carrie, why are you gonna leave that in and do her like that?
No. That's from me. The thumbnail for this has to be Matt. And
Show me who directed this.
Utter pain.
Oh, we're back at this scene.
I'm so glad we sacrificed those rebels to our pagan gods. We have fresh crops for the rest of the year.
Let's join pause.
Lumpy Patty Malone. This movie wouldn't be what it was without Lumpy. Well, we just finished watching the Star Wars Holiday Special. We all had a very difficult time getting through that. It did not quite reach the threshold of so bad it's good. It was just bad, in my opinion, but it's just my opinion. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Jeremy, I'll start with you, man. What did you think of the Holiday Special?
I think I way overstepped by my little Clone Wars joke at the beginning. I don't even know. I don't know where the line is between so bad it's good and just bad. Back in the 70s, variety shows were really big. It was almost like they would have some sort of host that would introduce different musical acts, cartoons, different little vignettes and sketches. This is that, but the framing device is just really bizarre. I think Matt Reeves might have got his influence for the second Apes movie by the fact that the Wookiees do not talk at all through this, which is like a really weird choice for primetime TV. I kind of like the Jefferson Starship performance and the other person. I was more invested in the musical numbers than I was all of the other stuff, because at least like music you can kind of rock to, and there was some like stock footage from the movie Star Wars used in it, so that was cool. But it was a very difficult watch. I feel like at an hour and 37 minutes it was an experience. I feel like Holden and I both made it past the previous thresholds of how far we'd seen into it. So yeah, what do you even say?
Y'all know me. You know I can sometimes give a movie a little bit more leeway than it might deserve. I'm usually pretty forgiving about things and give movies the benefit of the doubt. This one, I'm really struggling to find any redeeming qualities at all. There's really nothing that I took away from it that I thought was enjoyable, and nothing I really thought was entertaining, which is sad. The variety show thing didn't make, I don't even want to say it didn't make sense, because we've seen stuff that doesn't make sense but we can still enjoy. It just was the creative decisions I just don't get. Like, even if they were like, okay, we want to do a Star Wars variety show, and they like task a director with that, why would you choose this? Why would you have a Grandpa Wookiee getting horny in VR over a lady? I don't know. Pastor, what did you think about this?
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously, it's the worst thing I've ever seen ever. It's not even counting Star Wars. There was nothing quotable. That's why, to me, a movie that's too bad it's good has to be something quotable, has to be something that you build memories off of.
It's at least entertaining too.
Oh yeah, this was not that, man. It was really bad. Like, I wish I could say something else that's not so cliche, but I'm never gonna watch this again. I almost wish that they would have done the story, the subplot framed around Ewoks, because they're more expressive without looking so creepy. I'm guessing it took a lot of people to get used to Chewbacca and his look, how he had very human eyes with all the, fair hair and makeup and dark, spots and everything. But an Ewok is just inherently adorable. Those Wookiees look borderline terrifying. Yeah. This movie I'm never watching this again. And I don't think I've ever said that on this series. So yeah, it's bad.
Jenna, what did you think?
It seemed like somebody was like, let's do a holiday special. And then they took all of the ideas for never made TV shows or movies and put them together and didn't really create a dialogue or a linear thought process at all. There was no dialogue. We didn't even know who the main characters were till 3/4 of the way through the movie. We thought Grandpa was Grandma, and so the whole thing, it just didn't make any sense. I think the actual story took place over maybe 20 minutes, and it was an hour and a half long of just random nonsense. I also did a little Google research. So the first Star Wars budget was $11 million. This budget was $1 million. I don't know what they spent $1 million on besides all that green carpet. What they spend all that money on?
They already had the outfits too.
Yeah.
Well, they should have already had those outfits though.
It's just frustrating because even if there were the limitations of you're gonna have the main cast, but they're only gonna be in it for a scene or two or whatever, you're gonna have to introduce new characters. We want it to be a variety show. I feel like with all the challenges and $1 million budget in the late 70s, early 80s, they could have done much, much better. Even if they wanted to do musical stuff, whatever, garbage. Late 70s. So Jen is the newest, probably the freshest Star Wars take, because we've been watching Star Wars on my channel. We just caught up on Mandalorian. So as far as Star Wars fandom, she's the newest. So going into everything that we've watched together, we actually still haven't seen 7, 8, 9 as of recording this, but we've seen Mandalorian. Does this ruin your perspective of Star Wars, or how did you feel about it?
I did not enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was kind of echoing what Jenna said. It just didn't make any sense. I feel like whoever edited this was under the influence of something, because it was just all mashed together. It just did not make any sense. And if you had shown me this before I had seen the rest of the Star Wars movies, I never would have watched them ever, because this was just, it was so bad. It was awful.
Steve Binder. Sure, it wasn't his fault. With something like this, there's a bunch of hands in the pot, I'm sure. But anyway, not that that's an excuse at all. But Matt, what did you think about this?
I enjoyed all 356 days of not being around this horse and 365 days, excuse me. The Christmas special made me feel just like pretty much every other Star Wars movie made me feel, and that I had no idea what was going on. There was numerous story plots that didn't make sense. Stormtroopers pointed the gun at people numerous times but didn't actually do anything. He trips over a log and is, died on impact. This story just made no sense, as usual for me. I do appreciate that maybe this time it's not just me that's not understanding it. There was no By-Gun Jim moments, there was nothing, and it drug on and on and on, and I legitimately got angry at one point for how long it was.
This movie, honest to God, I identify with Matt more than I think Matt identifies with Matt. I never understood it until this moment.
What you feel, if you've seen the Christmas special, it's literally how I feel about pretty much all of the Star Wars movies. I know episode 9, that was the best, blah, 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 in my opinion, but it's still all crap in my eyes.
So I think the biggest problem with this was that it didn't make any sense and was weird as hell. But is that your main complaint for the Star Wars movies?
Yes, it was always so difficult. We were hopping from planet to planet, and there's this name and this name. I know how we watched them. I know it was a sin. I think even watching them in the correct order, incorrect order, whatever, it was just so difficult. Everything is jumping from this to that, and it was just, I cannot follow.
I liked the Star Wars movies, but I think this, is such a huge disservice to those movies, because in a different realm. I mean, the first hour and 20 minutes were difficult to watch. I mean, the last 10 minutes were, I could get through them, but it's just because I knew the end was coming. But it was horrible.
Let's go and do ratings. Jenna, I want to start with you if that's okay. What would you rate this?
If I remember correctly, I think I gave Cats a 3. So based on that rating, I would give this a 1.
JR, what about you?
I mean, rating something like this is just inherently ridiculous, right? Like, what this shows, though, like, there was an original cut of Star Wars, and everybody hated it, like, when they showed it to the studio, and to me, this shows the power of editing. How ridiculous can those costumes look in the wrong light from the wrong angle? And it's just like, props to the editors of the Star Wars films for making some of that stuff look awesome. Positives, we got to see Boba Fett. I like the animated kind of almost like Wizards animated style from the 70s, and it was kind of nice to see Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Peter Mayhew. I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a -4.
I already have my rating in mind, so Jen, what about you? What would you rate this?
Oh, this is gonna be a negative. It's gonna be a -5. It was
A -5.
awful.
We did.
Well, then it's going to be a 0. I feel bad saying that because, you know, anything Star Wars I really enjoyed, but I will happily go back to the decent Star Wars movies.
We did have a rule earlier, and then I forget which video it was a while ago. It's because Matt was like a -15 or something, that you couldn't go below 0. So 0 for Jeremy, then 0 for Jen. Pastor, what about you?
It's probably when we were watching Doctor Strange.
It was a complete blooper reel for me, so I couldn't rate this as far as this isn't a movie for me. This isn't even an episode of a show. To me, this is just one gigantic commercial. I if anything, I'd give it a 0. Honestly, I would not rate this movie. I hated every bit of it.
So we got a 1, 2 zeros, 0/refusal. My rating I was gonna give this before I heard y'all was a 0.5, which I believe is the lowest rating I've given anything that we've done. It's really hard for me to do that with a movie. I usually can find some saving grace. There was nothing here, and I feel really bad because I know that there was some nerd working on the lighting or something that loves Star Wars, got put on this project, and this was the end result, and I feel really bad for that person. Matt, what would you rate this?
I don't believe that I can put this on the same par as the Star Wars movies, simply because this was more of like a sitcom or something. It was not a legitimate movie.
Passionless daytime variety nonsense.
Yeah.
Holden Hardman, 2020.
I don't even know if that's fair to compare that. Like, it's not in the same ballpark, if that makes sense. I mean, I give it a non-applicable.
I want a rating from you. So you can't go below 0. Would it be a 0 for you?
Yeah, it's a 0. It's total crap.
Just to clarify, to recap here, so it's 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0.5, the lowest rating we've had in the history of My Friend Watches from the series that has given us so much.
Yeah,
So keep in mind, this is coming out Christmas Day, so we just like
Merry
killed
Christmas,
it.
everyone!
Sorry if we crapped on your Christmas morning. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. Helps my channel out a lot. Comment down below, letting us know what you think of all of our opinions and whatnot. Make sure to subscribe to everybody here, Jeremy, Pastor, and Matt. Also, consider supporting me on Patreon. Be a great Christmas present for me. It would help support me as an independent content creator. Would love that. And finally, guys, we love you all so much.
Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!
Please subscribe for the love of God.
Merry Chrysler!